Alright, Shalom. First, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Citation unto you, true Akim, that are out there pushing and enduring with all long suffering and with sound doctrine. This video, this lesson, I'm entitled this "Paying Your Tithes is a Law." Alright, this is one of the customs of the Israelites, of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And the thing that fueled this lesson, there was a lesson done by the brother Tazawaria and the Apostle Rakar. And the name of that video is entitled "Take What We Say and What We Do with a Grain of Salt." Okay, so hey, it's a great lesson to watch. If you brothers haven't caught it already, then I suggest that brothers go and catch that. Okay, so along the bounds of that lesson, they mention, how some guys get all tied up and bent up about us paying our tithes to the apostles. Okay, when in fact we're supposed to pay the 10th of what we get. Like since we have jobs. Okay, so when we get a paycheck, we give 10% of that paycheck unto the apostles. The reason why we do that, the reason why it's a law, or the law that backs it up, is in the book of Genesis, the 14th chapter, and here in this book of Hebrews, which I'm going to grab. Okay, when you give 10% unto the priest. Okay, and back then the priests were the Levites, but the Lord said He was going to make us a kingdom of priests. Okay, so these apostles that we have, the elders that we have, and Yahweh Shem Shai, they are the head priest, and we are to take care of our apostles, man. But you have other sects of Israel that they get all effeminate, they get all carnal. Okay, talking about that we're not supposed to pay tithes, and not even just them, man. You have niggas in the world that'll jump over certain scriptures and then land on scriptures that benefit them just so they don't have to keep certain laws. And one of those laws that the land does not keep is the law of paying tithes to the apostles, to the priests of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, so Lord willing, this is going to be an edifying video, and that the scriptures flow fluently. And once again, all praise, honor, and glory is unto Yahweh Shem Shai. So this is the book of Hebrews, the 7th chapter, in the first verse. It says, "For this Melchizedek, king of Salem, priest of the Most High Yahweh, who met Abraham returning from the slaughter of the kings, and blessed him, to whom also Abraham gave a 10th part of all, first being by interpretation the king of righteousness, and after that also the king of Salem, which is king of peace, without father, without mother, without descent, having neither beginning of days nor end of life, but made like unto the Son of the Most High, abideth a priest continually. Now consider how great this man was, and unto whom even the patriarch Abraham gave the 10th of the spoils." Okay, so when we get our paychecks, we're supposed to give 10%. So let's say you have let's just say you get $1,000 check. 10% of that is what, $100. Or if you get like a $500 check, the 10% of that is $50. Okay. Now, nobody's asking for your entire check. Nobody's asking for you to go broke. Because the scriptures tell you to give according to your strength. But it's a law to give 10%. Okay? That is the law, man. And there are certain laws in this land that we can't uphold how we want to. But this law it's not hard to keep, man. But you got some guys that'll be like Priscilla and Aquila that'll hold back their funds, man. We are to pay our tithes. If you're able to work and you're able to go out there and get a job, go and get a job. And once you get that job and you get a paycheck, you pay your tithes, man. That's just how it is. And if you don't like it, then you can just go off and be like them same niggas that jump over that. They jump over that law. Okay? Reading on, it says, and verily, they that are the sons, they that are of the sons of Levi, who received the office of the priesthood. Okay, so like I said before, like the scriptures say, he made us. He's gonna make us a kingdom of priests. That's now, man. We are a kingdom of priests. But this right here is talking about who? Those that are high in rank, man. The apostles are high in rank. They are the leaders of Israel right now, man. Under Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? It says, and verily they that are of the sons of Levi, who received the office of the priesthood, have a commandment to take the tithes of the people according to the law, that is of their brethren, though they come out of the loins of Abraham. Okay, so it's a commandment. It's a commandment for them to take the tithes of the people. It's not. They're not extorting us. They're not getting over on us. This is the law, man. Everything that the apostles have taught us, everything they come out with is from the scriptures. These men have expedited us in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. They planted and the Most High gave the increase. That's why a lot of us young brothers are where we are today. Alright? Ultimately, like I said, the Most High gives the increase, but he set these apostles up for us, man. And once he set those apostles up, that's when that law came into play, man. We are to pay our tithes, man. So, I want to get this in Ecclesiastes, because I want to get a couple scriptures out of the book of Sirach. This is first I want to get this here, and let's see. Matter of fact, I'm going to get that next. I want to get this first in Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter, in the 29th verse. But the point that I want to get is in verse 31. It says, fear the Lord with all thy soul, and reverence his priest. Okay, who is the Lord's priest? Alright, not only is it the apostles, but it's the men that are out on the highways and the byways that are pushing sincerely. Not just any old Joe Schmo. It's a man of the Lord, man. The men that are pushing the law, the men that are pushing the commandments, the men that are seeking prophecy and pushing the prophecies, man. Those are the Lord's priests. It says reverence his priests, because they're damn sure reverence and respect those niggas, them pastors in the church. Alright? The niggas that's taking your money, which I'm going to get into a scripture on that too. They'll take your money and they'll leave you with nothing, man. So that's how you know who the true priest of this land is. It says, love him that made thee with all thy strength, and forsake not his ministers. So it says, love him that made thee, which is Yahweh. Alright? He's the one that made you with all thy strength, and forsake not his ministers. The men that are pushing that word. The men that are blowing the trumpet. Okay? It says, fear the Lord and honor the priest, and give him his portion as it is commanded thee, the first fruits, and the trespass offering, and the gift of the shoulders, and the sacrifice of sanctification, and the first fruit of the holy things. So it says, and give him his portion as it is commanded thee. So it's a commandment to pay your tithes, man. These apostles that we have, alright, you see what they've been doing for decades, man. They've been pushing nothing but Yahweh Shem Yahushai and the kingdom, man. They've been pushing the salvation of the elect and the destruction of America. Alright? These are the men that brought us to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. So it says, fear the Lord and honor his priests, and give him his portion as it is commanded thee, man. Alright, so if you don't pay your tithes, man, you going off. Straight out, you're going off if you're not paying your tithes, man. Alright, now I want to get this. Okay? This is the next chapter, Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 12. It says, lend not unto him that is mightier than thyself, for if thou lendest him, count it but loss. Okay, so that's talking about these pastors in the churches, man. That's how you know not who to give to. You don't give unto them. You don't get in your money, man. They don't need your money. But guess what? They're gonna take it. Just like what's that one demon? Creflo Dollar, who was trying to get a fucking private jet, man. You know? And just asking for the congregation to fund him to get a jet. What the hell do you need a jet for, man? You know? The apostles and the prophets back then, they were on foot. They were on foot, or they had donkeys or something, man. They didn't need the congregation to fund them a abundance of money for them to go teach the word, man. Salakia.